What if you woke up one day and realized you hadn't had a single calm minute in years because worry was literally running the show? That exact moment hit Ava at 27, and it only took one tiny thing, looking at a photo on her phone, to make her drop worry like a bad habit she never agreed to pick up. Ava was the queen of worry. Not the cute, I care kind, the full-time, heart-racing, stomach in knots, can't sleep kind. From the second her eyes opened, it started. Did I lock the door last night? What if someone breaks in while I'm in the shower? What if I'm late to work and my boss hates me? What if my headache is actually a brain tumor? What if my boyfriend is secretly mad about the dishes I forgot to do? By the time she poured coffee, she was already tired from the mental marathon she just ran. She worried about everything. Health. Every cough was cancer. Every stomach ache was something deadly. Money. Even when her bank account was fine, she checked it 10 times a day. Relationships. Every text that took longer than 5 minutes to get a reply meant the person hated her. Work. Every email got reread 20 times before sending in case there was a typo that would ruin her life. Future. What if she never got married? What if she got married and it ended? What if she picked the wrong city to live in? What if her cat dies while she's on vacation? There was no off switch. Her days were exhausting. She'd wake up at 6 a.m. already stressed, scroll her phone for 5 minutes. That turned into 40 while reading about every possible disease she might have. Rush to her job at a dentist's office. Smile at patients while her brain screamed, what if you say the wrong thing and get fired? Eat lunch in the bathroom stall because eating in front of coworkers felt risky. Drive home, checking her mirrors every 2 seconds in case someone was following her. Cook dinner while worrying the chicken wasn't cooked enough, and she'd give everyone food poisoning. Fall into bed at midnight after checking the locks 4 times, the stove 5 times, and Google symptoms for 2 hours. Sleep maybe 4 hours because dreams were just more worry in movie form. Her body was screaming. Hair falling out in the shower. Skin breaking out like she was 14 again. Hands shaking so bad she had to hide them under the desk. Heart racing for no reason multiple times a day. She lost 15 pounds in 2 months because worry killed her appetite. Then gained 20 because late-night stress ice cream was the only thing that shut her brain up for 10 minutes. Her period disappeared for 4 months. She got every cold going around because her immune system was fried. Friends stopped inviting her places because every plan came with a list of disasters. What if it rains? What if I get lost? What if I say something dumb? She canceled on her own birthday party 2 years in a row because the idea of people looking at her felt like dying. Her boyfriend Sam tried to help, but she worried he'd leave because she was too much. She checked his phone location when he was 10 minutes late from the gym. He never got mad, just sad, which made her worry more. She tried everything people say works. Meditation apps, sat there for 3 minutes hating the calm voice. Breathing exercises, felt stupid and gave up. Therapy, went twice, spent the whole session worrying the therapist judged her. Journaling, wrote pages of worries and felt worse reading them. Cutting caffeine, lasted 4 days before panic won. Nothing stuck longer than a week because worry always whispered, but what if this time it's real? The moment that broke her came on a random Tuesday night. Sam was at a friend's watching a game. Ava was home alone, doing her usual spiral. Checked the locks, checked the stove, checked her symptoms on Google, checked Sam's location 17 times even though he was just across town. She opened her phone camera roll to find a picture to send him and scrolled too far back. Landed on a photo from 3 years earlier. Her at the beach with friends, sunburned, laughing so hard she was bent over, hair wild, no makeup, belly out, pure joy. She stared at it and started crying. Hard, because she couldn't remember the last time she felt that free. She zoomed in on her own face, 0 worry lines, eyes bright, smile real. Then she looked in the mirror across the room. Pale, tired eyes, mouth turned down, shoulders up by her ears. Same girl, 3 years apart, 2 completely different people. In that second, something clicked so loud she heard it. Worry had stolen 3 entire years of her life, and she hadn't even noticed. She sat on the kitchen floor, crying with the phone in her hand, and said out loud, I don't want to live like this anymore. That was the turning point. She opened her notes app and wrote 1 sentence in giant letters. Worry is a liar, and I don't have to listen. Then she set it as her phone lock screen, so it was the first thing she saw every morning. Next morning, the alarm went off, and the usual flood started. What if you're late? What if your headache is bad again? What if Sam is mad you cried last night? She picked up her phone, saw the sentence, and for the first time ever answered the worry out loud. "You're a liar, and I don't have to listen." The worry still came, but saying it felt like putting a tiny wall between her and the storm. She started small. Every single time a worry popped up, she said the sentence out loud or in her head. Driving to work and scared of getting in an accident? Worry is a liar. Checking Sam's location again? Liar. Googling symptoms at 2 a.m.? She'd close the tab and say it. At first, she said it 100 times a day. Felt ridiculous, but every time she did it, the worry lost a tiny bit of power. She added rules. No Google symptoms after 8 p.m. ever. Phone on airplane mode from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. If a worry came, she gave it exactly 5 minutes to talk, set a timer, then said the sentence and moved on. She told Sam everything. He cried too and said he'd help any way he could. They made a deal. If she started spiraling, she had to say it out loud to him, and he'd remind her liar. Weeks turned into months. The volume dropped. She still worried, some days a lot. But now she had proof she didn't have to obey it. She started saying yes to things again. Went to a barbecue and didn't cancel. Laughed so hard soda came out her nose and just laughed harder. Took a weekend trip with Sam and didn't check the locks once. Slept 8 hours straight for the first time in years. Her body healed. Hair stopped falling out. Skin cleared. Heart stopped racing randomly. She gained back a healthy weight because eating wasn't scary anymore. Her period came back. She even started running in the mornings because moving felt better than worrying. 1 year later, she looked at that same beach photo and cried happy tears. Then she took a new one. Same beach, same friends, same wild laugh, same belly out. Only this time she remembered every second of the day because worry wasn't driving the car anymore. If worry is running your life right now, do this tonight. Open your phone notes. Write, "Worry is a liar and I don't have to listen" in big letters. Set it as your lock screen. Tomorrow, every single time a worry hits, say the sentence out loud. Even if you feel dumb. Especially if you feel dumb. Do it for 7 days straight and watch what happens. Ava still has the sentence as her lock screen 2 years later. Some days, she only needs it once. Some days, she says it 50 times before lunch. Either way, worry isn't the boss anymore. Watch the next story about the guy who stopped a 10-year depression spiral with one question he started asking himself every morning.